Hello, welcome to this video. And on this video, I am going to be doing an unboxing because unboxing is a thing that is popular on YouTube. And I've done many things that people do that are popular on YouTube. But one thing I haven't done is an unboxing. So I'm going to do an unboxing today. But I'm not just going to do any old unboxing. I'm going to do a Frank Zappa unboxing. That's what I'm about to do, a Frank Zappa unboxing. And I need to set this up because it's not going to be a normal unboxing, this one, is it? Oh, no, it's not. This is going to be a special unboxing, and I'm going to tell you because there's a story attached to it. There's a story. There's always a story. So, 30 years ago, when I was an aspiring musician, I bumped into a man. Some knew him as Carlisle Egypt, but other people knew him as Kevin Gammond. Kevin Gammond was a bit of a local legend in my town, a guitar player that at 16 years old had gone down to London with the great Jimmy Cliff, where he'd played alongside Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton and all the great and the good and the not so good. Eventually this led him to forming a band with his friends John Bonham and Robert Plant called the Band of Joy, which of course was the band that preceded Led Zeppelin. After the Band of Joy dissolved, he then signed to Island Records and formed a band called Bronco with Jess Roden on vocals and Robbie Blunt on guitar. And he did many more things after that, including setting up the college in which I taught and how I started my career as a teacher and why I am here before you. Now, literally half an hour ago, I came here to film a video and Kevin, who I'm still in touch with, came running up to me and he started to tell me a story. And he said that many years ago, in the late 60s, when he was playing in various bands, and I'm not too sure which bands it was, it could have been with Jimmy Cliff, it could have been with Band of Joy. I think it was with Jimmy Cliff. He left this sceptred isle and travelled to the New World to do concerts there. And he arrived in Los Angeles at the height of the Summer of Love, I believe. And he was booked to play for a certain amount of time in the Whiskey A Go-Go. And he said there was a girl that used to work in the Whiskey A Go-Go that they used to call Jingles. And she took a shining to my friend Kevin, and he took a shining to her. And I do believe that she, for a short while, was his girlfriend, whilst he was there playing alongside the likes of Dwayne Allman and a whole bunch of incredible players that were playing at that time at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Now, Jingles, who was named Jingles because she would walk around with bells attached to her trousers, apparently, went on to marry the rock musician Frank Zappa. Of course, that lady was Gail Zappa. Now, Frank's no longer with us and Gail's no longer with us either. But the reason why Kevin had decided to tell me this story from 50 odd years ago is because he'd been going through his vaults, his own personal vaults, and he'd found a box. And I have the box here, and he said, you can have this box. He's just handed me this box here, which is a box, isn't it? And this is what I'm going to be unboxing now. Now, as soon as I saw it, I knew when I saw it that I might have an idea what this is. And this is quite a rare thing, isn't it, those of you? See how I'm going to show you the various sides. I mean, we've got, there's nothing around this bit. If I show you the back of it, we have that there, you see. And what does it say? Accept these substitutes. This box contains factory reconditioned versions of these formerly unauthorized recordings. This is, of course, manufactured over 30 years ago, back in 1991. This is the legendary Frank Zappa Beat the Boots box set limited edition. That is what Kev's just found in his shed and passed on to me. So we're going to have a look inside this, which is very, very exciting, isn't it? When he first walked in, I thought he got me a pizza. But let's have a look what happens when you open this up. Right, it has been opened up before, but not like me, so I don't know what to expect in here. Oh, wow. So what we've got in here as you open it up is like, I mean, when I was a kid, we used to have, you know, these pop-up Group at the Bear books, you know. What we have here is that. I'm going to show you that in all its glory. And it's like 3D. Look at that. A Frank Zappa concert. We've got Frank up the front. We've got Jean-Luc Ponty on violin. We've got George Duke on keyboards. Ian Underwood's on there. We've got lovely Ruth Underwood here on vibes. Bruce Fowler on trumpets. I'm not sure the bass player. It's probably Tom Fowler. It looks like the 70s band, which means that's got to be... Well, is that Ralph Humphrey in the background? And then we have this incredible audience that's watching it. You know, there we go. Can you see that? There's an audience and there's a rhinoceros cutting the microphone that someone's bootlegging the gig with, because this is a box of bootlegs. So imagine we've got CDs in here, and these are the remastered, reconditioned. This is where Frank Zappa tried to beat the bootleggers. He thought, well, if they're going to put these recordings out, then I'm going to put them out. Before this came out, many a time I would go to various record fairs, or sometimes just weird houses where people had all sorts of illicit recordings of Frank Zappa. And I can remember umming and ahhing of whether I should pay the vast amounts of money for this stuff that was probably nowhere near the quality of a Frank Zappa album. I'm just going to stick this over here on my top of my speaker and see what we've got in here. Oh my God. Well, I see, this is the lack of Zappa knowledge. I thought these were CDs, but what we've got are cassettes. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cassettes. Right, so if there's anybody young watching at the moment, these are called cassettes, right? I'm going to open one of them, but they're on. Should I really open these? Because this has sat, you know, dormant for 30 odd years, 33 years, 30, I think it would be, or 32 years. And no one's even opened these, right? And so this has got to be worth something. So I'm not going to open them. So here we have a famous bootleg by Frank Zappa, As Anam. There's the cover, As Anam. There we go. And this one has got, we haven't got much. I need to open it up because I'm sure there's going to be information inside. But I know I shouldn't open them. What can we do? What can we say? I mean, the photograph there, that was from the sessions that he took around about when he was doing the orchestral stuff. That's around about 1983. So this could be the 81 band, perhaps, when that was done. I don't know, because with bootlegs, these are also recreations of the covers for the original Boots. Doesn't say much on here. We can't tell whether what this one is. What's the tracks on here? That Makes Me Mad. Don't know that. Young and Mond, don't know that, of course, Charlena. Black Napkins, The Black Page, The Torch Never Stops. This could be, looking at that track list, there is nothing post 77 on here, so this could be the sort of Terry Bozzio era band, perhaps, around about that. Stick that up there, that's one of them. We've got this one. This is a lot more easier. Saarbrücken 78, an absolute classic bootleg. I think I have this one already on CD. And I'm pretty sure that this one is the Vinnie Colaiuta band, which is a short-lived band. Of course, Vinnie Colaiuta is one of the greatest drummers that's ever lived, probably the greatest living drummer. And he came to prominence in Zappa's band and just blew everybody away. And looking at the stuff on here, this is 78, but it's got Keep It Greasy on. And of course, Keep It Greasy was recorded 79 for Joe's Garage. We are talking the Vinnie Colaiuta band, a rare band actually. And I think that's why I got that one, being such a big Vinnie fan. This one is called Freaks and Mother Effers. Okay, what we got on here? Happy Together, Wino Man with Dr. John routine, Concentration Moon, Paladin routine, Call Any Vegetable, The Little House I Used to Live In, Mugshot Variations, Holiday in Berlin, Sleeping in a Jar, and Cruising for Burgers. That's either late period 60s Mothers, or it's Flo and Eddie, and I think it's late period 60s Mothers, that one. That's an early bootleg, that one is. Doesn't actually say which one. I'm sure if I opened it up, it would say, but I really don't want to. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. What else have we got here? Oh, it's a famous one. I haven't got this one. Oh, I've got that one there, and I've got that one there. I've got a few bootlegs on CD, so I've got some of these. So this one is just, it looks like it's called The Ark, the Mothers of Invention. Can you see that one there? Cassette tape. Mad. Then we've got Big Leg Emma, some ballet music, Status Back Baby, Valerie, My Guitar, Wants to Kill Your Mother, just say that. And then on the other side, we've got Uncle Meet King Kong. And this was a special edition, previously unreleased, historic performances recorded live at the Ark in Boston, 1968. So we're really right at the beginning of the Mothers of Invention there. Now these two I do have. Anyway, the Wind Blows. That one there. And I think, again, this will be the sort of Vinnie Colaiuta, maybe Dave Logan, Steve Vai, although there's not that many recordings of that. I think it's that period, a little bit later. I think when Steve Vai just joined the band, and we've got all the stuff that sort of ended up on You Is on that one. And we've also got here, the last one. We've got Frank Zappa and the Mothers, and this is called Pintantique. Right, and I've got this one as well because I believe this is an early incarnation of the Jean-Luc Ponty George Duke band with Ralph Humphrey on drums. They're doing a track called Kung Fu. Then we got Redunzel, Dupree's Paradise, Twershi Durin, and then side 2 is just one big Father Oblivion. So yes, and this was recorded in Stockholm in 1973. So that is the George Duke band, I think before Chester Thompson joined, when they had Jean-Luc Ponty still in the band. So that was my unboxing. I'll show you it again. You got to admit, this is a short video, but it's exciting, isn't it? There we go, Frank Zappa's limited edition Beat the Boots, right? I don't show many records on here. I'm not that type of YouTuber. But when I do, I seriously do. And I wonder if anyone else has been able to do a review or an unboxing of this. I bet they haven't, have I? So you've had something special today, you lot. You should be happy with what I'm doing. And if you are happy with this short little video, 15 minutes long, please put a like onto my channel. That's very, very important. If you want to see more stuff like this, or just see other stuff I do, and I do all sorts of different stuff, you can put a subscribe by clicking subscribe. You don't put a subscribe, you actually subscribe. Ring the notification bell or whatever is down there. Just click every button down there. If you want to give me a little tip, a financial present, buy me a little drink or some mince pies for Christmas, I have a PayPal tip jar link down below in the description of this channel. And you will also find there a link to my Patreon, which now has nearly 500 people in it and is a little community, and it's a great place. You can join as a free member or a paid member, and there's a whole ton of content. I've been doing it for quite a long time now, and I think there's a lot of stuff there. So, you know, go and pay up for your month and see how much you can get through. If you can get through it all in a month, then you can bugger off, can't you? You don't have to stay there. It's not like it ties you in forever. You can just come and go as you please. That's the way it is. So I've done there. Hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.